What's up, everybody? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. This is something that I see hasn't been discussed a lot, but I get it. It gets thrown around a lot on groups that I'm on Facebook, and I always see this topic. I mean, I know it's compared. I know I don't see many videos on it, but so I just want to just touch on it and just let's just set the end and let's just see exactly what the truth is about it. The MUT top 100 versus regs top 100. So when you get on Facebook, a lot of it's more guys. These guys, these dudes who think Madden is good from the last 5 years. Those guys, they believe Ultimate Team players. You can tell who the guys are to think Ultimate Team top 100 players are better than guys who play regs top 100. And my side is always I've been regs forever because I started. That's what the game started with regs. So you can't say okay, just because you got you're the top 100 Ultimate Team player doesn't mean you're the best player. You got a good team probably, but see, the thing is, like I said, the thing is these guys who play MUT, these guys who are topping MUT, what do they? None of them have a team like mine. Ain't none of them running around with an 81 overall team, top 100. Not when we and I'm pretty sure we can't see people's team, but I'm pretty sure there's not one team that's top 100 that's like mine. So the majority of the people going to say MUT is more competitive because it's more popular mode, and most of the guys who think that are the little 12-year-old, the Timmy Tryhards, the guys who think the Dreenies and the Dubbies, the Kills, all those guys, they think all those guys are just the greatest Madden players ever. In reality, they're not, because you remember there's a video showing Dubby trying to. I literally shared a few posts on my post. He's literally trying to play weekend league with a budget squad, and he was getting beat down, and he had a DC glitch to win that game. So that just proves my point right there. They're hiding behind a team, and the fact is, you have to I want to see you have to spend money, and you have to keep spending money to get a good team just to compete. So just because somebody spent $10,000 on the team, that makes him the top player in the world. He don't got no skill. I'm still gonna blow him out. But it's like, what the hell? Let him go to Reds. Don't you notice none of these guys who play Ultimate Team, most of those guys you see, they don't go to Reds, and if they do, they're not winning much. But we're gonna go to the head-to-head seasons. Let's just compare that. Now, this is another thing that these guys love to. This is another thing these guys love to talk about is oh well, wins don't mean nothing. A guy just because there's people be posting like I beat the top 500 player, the number 2 player in Reds, and they're like, oh, that's nothing. Everybody in Reds suck, and you guys are getting happy to beating somebody with a 500 wins and 400 losses against personal. So like, okay, still, nigga, you have to win to get to the top 100. So you got to win. You can't lose your way to the top 1. Yeah, you can play a bunch of games and then start losing and get down, but you got to win to even get up there. So if he won 500 games and lost 460 something, he still, hell, he did win 500 games. But the fuck is. But so from here, you can't see. So you can't see nothing. You can't see stats or nothing in top 100 of this one. But we got Frost. This is salary cap. I don't know how to see. I don't even know how to read these. This MUT salary cap or whatever. But the leaderboard doesn't. Let me see. Maybe I can go. I think I'm missing the wrong thing. Head seasons. What's my rank anyway? What is my rank? I don't got a rank. I don't play MUT like that. Oh, I don't know. I don't even got nothing. Okay, well, damn. Fuck it. Okay, here we go. This is head season. Let's see. Let's see if we got. Okay, here we go. This is what we're gonna look at. Madden League Ops is the number 1 guy with 636 wins, 170 losses. Okay, not bad. Now, this is the argument, because a guy the dude in regs will have the same record and be number one, and those guys on Facebook gonna be like, "Oh, you beat a bum. He had 170 losses. That's not good. That's not a good record." But in this one, they're gonna say, "Oh, this guy's the greatest Madden player ever. He's the greatest ever." See the difference? See what I'm talking about? They're making excuses for Mutt, but they're not just saying regs. Oh, if you lose any game, you gotta go undefeated in regs to get any respect. I damn near did it. He said 28 Super Bowls, like averaging 21 points a game for okay. So number 2 guy is now here. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is the number 2 Mutt guy. 652 wins, 540 losses. That's not that. I can guarantee this dude right here is getting blown out all the time. I'm guaranteed this dude jumps in the reds and gets beat all the time. And then you got this guy, number 3, this is a really good record. Tell you the truth, 79 losses. But let's look at it. Let's see, most of these guys got 300, 500, 305. A lot of these losses, they got at least 100 losses. Most of these Mutt guys got at least 100 losses. And actually, in reality, these dudes, look at these records: 400 and 300, 500. This nigga is ranked number 10. He's losing. He's lost 670 fucking games, and he's won 595. But he's number 10. How is that possible? Because see, Mutt isn't ranked by points see in regs you got to rank by points. In the Ultimate Team, they don't rank this by points. It's just how many games you're playing. And that's literally what Mutt is. It's just how many games you played. And literally, you can't be a top 100 player and you damn near lost over 100 more extra games under 500. Like, nigga, you is terrible. Look at these records. These dudes are losing 300 games, 400 games. I'm like, I would never lose this many games in Madden. Any year, I've never lost no more than 100 some games. I never lost 100 games. I might have lost 100 games in Mutt. But in regs, I've never lost it no more than like 50 games in regs. But as you can see, look at this. These records are terrible. And so now we're gonna go to regs. And let's see some regs play. Now I think in regs they're not gonna show me the records of everybody. So I'm gonna have to look at some compare stats. I think some of my last opponents and compare my record to some of the people, but let's see how they do it. But first, say now, Ultimate Team, yeah, we see that you have to. The only thing with Ultimate Team is you have to spend money and get a super stack team, to play a team like mine that's an 80 some overall, and brag about it. That's all. Just don't think you got skill because you play Ultimate Team. Now you go to Reds, you got to come out here and play. A lot of the top players play with some of the worst possible teams in regs. Dudes come out with. If a dude comes out and plays with the Jags, you know you're finna in for a hell game because the dude knows what he's doing. You have to know what you're doing. It's all about strengths and weaknesses of a team. That's real football. It's not this bullshit that everybody thinks in Mutt. So this is the rank. This is my ranking right now. See, this is what I hate. I hate that they don't do the losses, wins, and losses like this. So here we go. Some of the top players and top 100 players right here in regs. Mr. Opponent, 12 points a game, 10 last one. That's not good. This guy could possibly. Now remember, you back in the day, we saw records and stuff back when you did show the records like they show in Mutt, and you could tell the DC glitches and the guys who were cheating on the leaderboard. You could tell. You could literally tell because they would be averaging like 0 points and stuff. But see, he's 16 winning streak, 16 points a game here. So Ham, Strata, Yakima. I think Form is up here somewhere too. And Black Rain, I believe, are up here. But yeah, those are some guys like that. Black Rain, Form, Braylon Miller. Like I take those guys over any of the Mutt guys. Like dude literally said, bet 500, pick your top regs player and your top Mutt player. And I put my top Mutt player and he'll beat them all. And what did he named? He named like Kiev, Dreeny, Joke, all those guys who suck at the game. Really, nigga, come on. Former literally has been over on MUT and beating dudes in MUT with a regular team. So I guess Reds people can play Reds, MUT people can't play it. MUT guys can't come to Reds and play Reds, but Reds guys like us, I can come in and play. I can go over and play MUT like I do both. I do it for YouTube. And hell, my record not too bad, nigga. I'm 42-16. I beat some of the top players. Like, nigga, look at this. So that's my record. 42-16. 18-7 was the last guy that's beat here. And so my comparison to regs is I think it's got to be it's better players in regs to me than Ultimate Team. Now, Ultimate Team kind of transitioned a lot of players who was in regs, like the problem rights and stuff, and they strictly just play MUT now. And I think that diminishes I think MUT diminishes your skills, because you're so reliant on your team being so stacked that once you get out and play with a team that's not good, you just don't know what to do. So that's my take on it. Like, as you can see, the top 100, it's people think just making the top 100 in regs doesn't mean that. Yes, it does, because you got to win games. Now, you just seen you can lose as many games as you want in Ultimate Team and still get top, because I think they rank about Super Bowls actually. So that's what I'm saying. That doesn't mean wins and losses don't really mean a lot all the way in regs like they do in regs. In MUT, this nigga lost 670 games, and he's like number 6 on the leaderboard. How, man? In regs, this is what you play with a team. You can play with. You gotta use multiple. I use everybody's playbook. I don't stick to one playbook. You can't do all the cheese that you think, where you get some guys who run RPO glitches with Lamar, but all that stuff can be stopped. Everything can be stopped. You just learn and lab and do everything you can. But that's what it is, man. What do y'all think about it? Do y'all think MUT players are better than regs? Regs players are better than MUT? Like I said, I'm sticking with what I've been through, what I've been knowing, and I think regs is where it's at for skill. That's what I think. What do y'all think?